Boom. Kathy Murphy, Lee Saunders, Fox Hill Dreams, Misha Oliver, Kimini in the Heezy, Kathleen Cross, Jennifer Rayner, Tracy Murphy, Tracy M, Karen Purdy, Matt Meehan, What's Wrong with My Words, Jennifer Rayner, Kathleen Cross, Christina M, Amanda, Stephanie, Queen of the South, Tina G, and me, BDD, Scribble My Dibbles, Mel, the Trump Reaper, Sarah B, Patricia Haverkamp, Natalie B, Debbie Neiman, Dana X, Pandora, Sylvia Correa, Julian Gautier, Victorina, Alaska Cindy, Samantha Hawkins, Liz Krill, Johnny's 2 cents. Hey, I just followed you, buddy. Gavin Rutherford, Jennifer Rayner, Christina M, Gina Potter, Love and Happiness. Hey! Anna Alvarez. Welcome to another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka Brooklyn Dad, and this is Storytime. Gling, gling. Yes, happy Friday to everybody. I'm your host, as I said, BDD. Welcome to all. I see a few more folks dropped in. Pasta D, Synth Fan, Lee Saunders, Shell Teresa, Midas Cat is here. RJ, she wants us to know she is a woman. All right, so we got some stuff. We got some fun stuff and some serious stuff. I'm looking forward to both, and we will review that right now in our stories of the day. Stories of the day. The Matt Gaetz saga continues as written confessions enter the picture. President Amtrak Joe Biden visits Philadelphia today to celebrate the 50th Amtrak birthday. The 1619 project has come under fire, and we take a deeper look into why. It's that time again! TV show theme songs, one of my favorite new features of the show. And last but not least, yeah, that walking Q-tip Mike Pence is today's You Raggedy Bish. Raggedy Bish. I'm seeing some people comment on my t-shirt and they're saying they like it. Thank you very much. I did design this t-shirt myself. It is on the BrooklynDadDefiant.com website. It's the Essential Human, and underneath it says, if you can read this, you're too close. So back the fuck up, because I need my 6 feet of social distance. That's what's up. You know, I remember a time on this show when I was I was leery about dropping that F bomb, and now I'm just like, easy. Yeah, I can only pepper it, where it makes sense. I'm not just gonna be like, everybody, F you, F. So anyway, I got some random things to discuss before we jump into the quick hits. Last night, Wifey and I caught up with the rest of the Kangol, this old school. That's right. That's right, Patty Deb. Um, we caught up with the rest of the first 3 episodes of The Handmaid's Tale that were dropped. And I gotta say, it's fire. It's fire. It's disturbing. It's exciting. I'm that guy who, right, when you're watching the movie and it comes to like the protagonist needs to get out of somewhere, I'm the one saying, you need to leave. And so I was yelling at the screen. At the screen, very engrossing. Obviously, she could not hear me, but it's really a riveting show. Now, speaking of a riveting show, I don't know if this is your speed. I'll tell you honestly, I am normally not one for animated superhero cartoons. That's not my speed. I prefer the live action Marvel movies and occasionally the DC superhero movies. But this show is outstanding. I think it's outstanding. I think I might have talked about it before. It's called Invincible. This is also on Amazon Prime. Yeah, I know I said I was, boycotting Amazon, but you gotta give me one thing. It's the video thing. I gotta have this. Anyway, Invincible, it's a comic book in real life. It's a real life comic book about a boy named Mark Grayson, whose father is like this all super powerful. He's like Superman with a mustache and gray hair on the side and with a bit of a murderous streak. Okay, so picture Superman, who's not a Boy Scout. This guy also, he's from a different planet. He's super duper powerful, very powerful. And when his son finds out about his dark side, let's just say they had a discussion that did not end well for his son. And I was literally, I mean, not literally, but I felt traumatized after this episode. With that said, it's a fantastic show. This was the season finale. And this picture you see, this was when the fight just got started. I mean, did not end well. I'll say that. But no more spoilers. If you plan on checking it out, I just want to tell you it's called Invincible. Liz wants to know what it's called. It's called Invincible. It is bloody. It's gory. There's a lot of violence. It's ultra violent. But if you can handle that, I mean, the performances are outstanding. There's Seth Rogen is in this. Mahershala Ali is in this. The guy who played J. Jonah Jameson in the first Spider-Man on the Farmers Insurance commercial. That guy is in this. I can never remember his name. Sandra Oh. There's a whole lot of celebrities in this. But like I said, it's ultra violent, but it's endearing. It's charming. Check it out. It's good. It's good. It's good. All right. Are there any salty bitches in the house? I posted a tweet last night saying, for all you salty bitches who love bringing up Hunter Biden's name, I just want to remind you all that no matter how many times you scream his name, his daddy is still your president. You salty bitches. Yeah, so that's that. It's time now for excuse me, Friday night movie. I believe we are going to watch that movie with Michael B. Jordan, and it's called Without Remorse, and it's like a revenge movie. I like Michael B. Jordan. I think he's an excellent actor, and it is an action flick. That's my speed. That's my kind of flick. So looking forward to seeing that. All right, it's time for the quick hits. Yeah, hit that some of my beach. Some of my viciousness. So as I mentioned, President Joseph Amtrak Biden is down in Philly today, and he is spending his time in Philly partially to acknowledge and celebrate the 50th birthday of Amtrak. And for those of you who don't know, Joe Biden is famous for having taken the Amtrak back and forth. When he was a senator, he would go back and forth from D.C. to Delaware rather than stay in D.C. like some big shot senator. You know, he wanted to go home and spend time with his fam. So he spent a lot of time on the Amtrak. So it makes sense that he would be down there to celebrate that anniversary, but he's also there to push his infrastructure agenda. So what I like about this president, you know, the former guy by this time right now would be somewhere around hole 18 on the golf course. This guy is going to Philly and he's working. He's working this weekend. He goes to church. He does his thing. He's a beautiful person. We love him so much. Now, clean drinking water. There's a lot of things we disagree on in America because it's a politically polarized environment. However, you would think that something as universally necessary as clean drinking water, we can all get on the same page with this, right? We can all get behind some clean drinking water, right? I mean, if there was to be a vote in the Senate, you would think 100% complete bipartisan agreement. Yes, Americans should have clean drinking water. Well, the bill did pass, but two assholes voted against clean drinking water. Senators Ted Cruz and Mike Lee from Utah. Ted Cruz from Texas, Mike Lee from Utah. Are you shitting me, bro? You can't get behind clean water. What is your rationale for voting against clean drinking water? What are you going to vote against next? Cute, cuddly puppies? Huh? You're going to vote against rainbows? Ah, damn these fuckers. But it's always Ted Cruz. It's, you know, the people who vote no on these bills, they tend to vary at times. Sometimes it's Josh Hawley. Sometimes it's, Lindsey Graham, whatever. But Ted Cruz, you would think that the guy who needs to pretend like he gives a shit about Texans by staging a photo op, giving somebody some drinking water, could at least get behind clean drinking water. What a summer be. Major Biden. Major Biden was in the news today because he's about to get a new friend. A new furry friend. Yeah, nope, it's not another dog. Look what a good boy he is. He's so cute. We love us some Major Biden. It's nice having animals back in the actual animals, not, lapdog Lindsey Graham. No, some nice animals. And they are getting a first cat in the White House. We don't know what breed it's going to be. I believe it's going to be a rescue. And they took Major Biden to a local rescue center to make sure that he can interact well. Wait, Matt Meehan is saying a haggis? I thought haggis was a food, right? Isn't that sheep intestines? Am I getting that wrong? Or are you talking about something else, Matt? So, yeah. So he passed the test. He did interact well with the kitties there. So, yes, Lisa Hathaway says her 3 cats are rescues, as are our 2 kittens, Mars and Kobe. So rescues, that's the way to go. So, I believe that's it for my quick hits. Yeah, that's it. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, now I'm excited about this timeline cleanse. You probably already know why. You've seen one of my timeline cleanses already, but whatever. Haggis is a sheep organs boiled in a sheep's stomach. Yum. Yeah, that sounds delicious. Haggis. None for me, thanks. I'll give mine, I'll give mine to the Trump Reaper. You can have my share of that. Okay, guys, it is time for our timeline cleanse. Timeline cleanse. All right, so some of you, for this first clip, for those of you who have children and you have had to homeschool them, you may have noticed at times it could be challenging, especially the young children, especially the young children who are struggling with things that you haven't had to deal with for years, like math or English or whatever. And, some of us have more patience than others. This one. His face. What is it? Face.
If Jimmy has 2 apples.
Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Minus 8. I just love that. I love it so much. Actually, wifey showed that to me today. She showed it to me. She popped up on her Instagram. And so I see people saying she's a trip. That's a dude, actually. That is a dude wearing a wig. Wig. I love that so much. So, yeah, I think I've probably seen that about 10 times already. It's still funny as hell. J.K. Simmons. Thank you, Tracy. That's the guy who played J. Jonah Jameson in Spidey. All right, this next one here. So that first one was lessons at home. This one is a lesson for would-be, what do they call those things? Carjackers. Don't try that shit at the gas station. There's a guy pumping his gas over there. Van pulls up. Oh, yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah. Take more of this gas. Let me find my matches. That's what's up. That was some quick thinking. He's just minding his own business, pumping his gas. And these fools, yeah, give up the car. What's oil? Oh, yeah. I like it when criminals get what's coming to them. Yeah. Now, this next lesson, I think it's not so much a lesson, but it kind of is. It could be. If you're ever dealing with trolls or annoying people, sometimes you just need to bitch them out. And when I say bitch them out, I mean bitch them out.
You a bitch. You know why you a bitch? Because I said so. You just a bitchy bitch. You a bitch McBitcherson. You a bitch McBitch. I go to McDonald's and get a McBitch because you a bitch. Bitch. You a bitch. You know why you a bitch? Because I said so. You just a bitchy bitch. You a bitch McBitcherson. You a bitch McBitch. I go to McDonald's and get a McBitch because you a bitch. Bitch.
That's perfect. I love it. It's straight and to the point. Bitchy McBitcherson. That's perfect. All right, let's see. I'm doing okay on time because I wasn't so late today. Let's do our roll call. Show me where you're coming from. Show me where you are at. Show me now! No! Bitchy McBitcherson. This is too funny. Pandora in Boston is here. Hey, there's Joe the Tough Guy. I haven't seen you there for a while. Tina G in Albuquerque. Kathy Murphy stuck in CT. Ness from Connecticut. Marty from Calgary. Christina in North Kakalaki. Karen Purdy from Newton Falls, Ohio. There she is. Amanda in Arkansas. Sudi Q from Centennial, Colorado. Liz Krill from Montville, New Jersey, baby. C from Kansas City. Mel in Stamford, CT. Janet in CT. There you go. The CT folks, they got their act together. Stephanie in Spring Hill, Florida. Fox Hill Dreams in sunny Aiken, South Kakalaki. Kathleen Cross in Boothwyn, Pennsylvania. Synth fan from Florida, the bitch state. She be in Chicago. Monique and Mom from the DMV. Hi, Mom. We got Lee Saunders from Leeds, UK saying hiya, everyone. Laura R. from Rhode Island in the house. Tracy M. That's Nurse Mitch from Glen Burnie, Maryland. Lucy in Orange County, California. Happy Hippie in Arizona. Internet Tough Guy is here from the internet. Baroness Fahrenheit from the DMV. Thank you for the happy belated. Laurie B. with Baby Harrison in Chicago. Misha baking in Long Beach, California. Mickey, that's Wojo Mom here from Greece, New York with Bella. Cha-Cha from Gig Harbor. Gig Harbor, that's new. Sarah B. in Temple, Texas. Stacy celebrating hubby's last radiation treatment with champagne tonight in SoCal. Congratulations to your hubby. Charlie in Phoenix. Samantha from the Bronx. Joe in Winnebago, Illinois. The Trump Reaper being cooked alive in 4,000-degree Fahrenheit Long Beach, California. Gavin Rutherford from Arran. Gavin Rutherford. Love his name. Oh, reminder, if you're out there, if you're lurking, please do us a favor and hit that like button. It's the thumbs up. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Anna Alvarez, still in Claremont, Florida. Sheila from Vancouver, Washington. Julian Gauthier from the Central Coast, California. And Stella Baxter from Los Angeles, but missing NYC. Wendy in Ontario, Canada. Solid Blue Sister in Southern Cali, and family is fully vaccinated. That's awesome. Gina Potter, New Jersey. Dog lover from the deep south. Hello, wait a minute. We have another dog lover? Because I know we got Wilbur. Wilbur is our dog lover. Okay. Jimmy Thespy from New York. Patricia Haverkamp from... that's Patty from Gainesville, Texas. Chill with Cat. Midas Cat from Campbellsville, Kentucky, waiting for her BDD F-bomb shirt. That's what's up. Matt Meehan. Oh, Ivana Hotman in Brooklyn. Ivana Hotman in Brooklyn. That's Matt Meehan. Blake and Alexa and Debbie from Boca Raton. Shell Teresa from Raleigh, North Kakalaki, fully vaccinated today. Woohoo! Wildflower from Woodstock. She says I'm an earworm. She can't stop saying things from this show. That's good news. That's good because we say beautiful things here. Sandra, hubby, and puppy all here in Paramount, California. Natalie B. from Oyster Bay, Long Island, New York. Pasta D in Richmond Hill, Georgia, where it's 85 degrees. Whoo, that's nice. Marty says, hi, Karen and Tina G. Watcher Soko is congratulating our Solid Blue sister. Adrian from Columbus, Ohio. Kathleen from Michigan. Valerie is walking the dog in Staten Island. Excuse me. Steph KW from sunny 80 degrees San Diego. Cha-Cha, Gig Harbor, Washington. Lisa Hathaway, one more night in Morgantown, West Virginia. Mama, take me home, country road. It's a good thing we don't have more people from West Virginia. This show would be too long. Alicia from Fort Knox, Kentucky. What's good? Let's see. Jasmine Thespy, hello from New York. Victorina sending Friday love in Pahrump, Nevada. Ben in the CLE, that's Cleveland. Alaska Cindy from Anchorage, Alaska. Jen Murphy in the DMV. She's got some bad storms with high winds and losing power. Well, save that power. Rala's mom from Northern California. Wilbur from Martinez, Georgia. Haha, that's our dog lover buddy. Woo, woo. Winnie from Lawrenceville, New Jersey. Sylvia Correa from Madeira Island, Portugal. Linda Taylor from Aiken, South Kakalaki. Let's see. M. Ward from Margate, Florida. You guys talking to each other. Donna Taylor from Michigan. Let's see. I am scrolling through your comments because you guys love each other so much. Okay. We got Cecile in Grapevine, Texas. Thank you all. Thank you very much for hanging in there with me through our roll call. And let's go ahead and get started with the first story of the day. And that is the 1619 Project. Some of you may be familiar with this. Natalie B. from Oyster Bay and Star Shemade from Columbus, Ohio. Welcome, guys. The 1619 Project is a long-form journalistic project that was started by Nicole Hannah Jones and writers from the New York Times and the New York Times Magazine. And what its purpose is to refocus the narrative that surrounds slavery in America, and specifically when slavery began. And so the reason it's named the 1619 Project, it was started in the year 2019, the 400th anniversary of when the first slaves landed in America. What's up, Weed Whacker Eric? Glad to have you, my friend. And it also looks to reframe the consequences of slavery here in America. Slavery is always a difficult subject, because people look and they say, well, that was so long ago. That was, centuries ago. That's Nicole Hannah Jones right there. That's a picture of her. And most people, all they know about slavery really is the little tiny bit that was covered in school, and what they see on TV or in the movies. Like when I was growing up, Roots by Alex Haley was a book, and it was translated into a TV series. And that's pretty much most of what anybody knows about racism is what they see on TV and in the movies. And this is a movie from not too long ago. I think this was maybe 8 years ago. It was 12 Years a Slave. Excellent film, by the way. Excellent. It's brutal. It's hard to watch, but it's excellent. So today, for instance, Mitch McConnell wants the 1619 Project removed. He wants it ended. And why? Why is this? Because they don't want people to focus on the atrocities that were committed in this country. They want to whitewash it. They want to whitewash it until it no longer even happened. They want to point at slavery and say, well, hey, look, slavery was going on for thousands of years. Slavery was existing in Africa and in Europe and all these other places. They want to whataboutism us to death on slavery. And why? Why? Well, what would happen if suddenly people recognized the amount of money, the amount of economic power that these slaves, that this unpaid labor allowed the United States to amass, to accumulate? People often want to talk about, reparations, that's a good idea. But when you start thinking about, how much do you really owe Black people? How much do you really owe us for the lives that were cut short, the lives that were spent day in and day out from sunup to sundown, picking cotton for free, and all you get for your troubles is a whip on your back, and your daughters and your mothers and your sisters raped, and they had no rights. Let's talk about it. You can't just sweep that shit under the rug. So that's what the 1619 project looks to do. It looks to take that rug and throw that shit out the window, and let's examine what's underneath it. Let's examine what you don't want us to look at. So there are some criticisms about specifics on the data and the accuracy of the reporting and the history. Like, for one instance, one part of the 1619 project focuses on the intention, the original intention of the Revolutionary War. And it posits that the Revolutionary War was fought primarily to preserve slavery. And then people were like, whoa, wait, well, no, it was all about patriotism and blah, blah, blah. And okay, yeah, so the 1619 project revised that, and they said some colonists, wanted to preserve slavery. And why wouldn't they? It was free labor. And they say, yeah, but everybody was doing it. But fuck that, everybody was doing it shit. We right here, we're talking about America. America is like one of the most, if not the most successful nation in the world. You can talk about China being very successful, but really, America is the 800-pound gorilla. Okay, it's about accountability. You can't distance yourself from it. You can't solve all of the things that happened and that could happen in the future if you're not willing to examine what you did wrong in the first place. So let's see. So last year, the Trump administration tried to come up with their anti-1619 project, and it was called the 1776 Commission. That's basically like their All Lives Matter response to this. Yeah, they want to paper over 1619. They call it the 1776, which teaches patriotic values. They're concerned that because you're looking at the wrong shit that you did, that somehow that's not patriotic. And I disagree. Look, my kids, they know about my drug abuse. They know about it. And I told them in very explicit detail. Why? I'm not proud of those years and the things that I did. I'm not proud of it at all. But I want my kids to benefit from the knowledge I acquired from being an idiot and an asshole. And, I don't want them to follow in my footsteps and repeat my mistakes. So if you don't get history right, we're doomed to repeat it. Those who forget their past are doomed to repeat it. And the problem with history is it is often written by the victors. And in this case, the victors were the ones with the guns and the whips and the law on their side. So I am happy that Nicole Hannah-Jones and other concerned people and scholars have taken the time to dig into this history and get down to the bottom of what actually happened. It's a major course correction that needs to happen. Don't tell people a fake, papered over, sugared down, watered down version of history. Tell them the real shit. Show them warts and all. This is who we were. This is what we did. This is why it was wrong. It doesn't mean that you love your country any less. It means that you love your country more if you're willing to look at it, warts and all, and say, I don't like these things about it, and I want to change them. I want to make them better. And you can't make them better when you've got asshats like Lauren Boebert tweeting out, today is 1776. You have the audacity to call yourself a patriot, to call your party, to say that this 1776 project is all about teaching patriotism when really on January 6th, all you were teaching them was if you don't like the results of an election, then you go with bats and fire extinguishers and you kill cops and you storm the Capitol. That's the only thing your bullshit idea of patriotism represents. So, yeah, the 1619 project is here, and if you don't like it, stay salty, bitches, because it's here. Deal with it. Next up. Okay, so Matt Gaetz. Yeah, this saga is getting more and more interesting by the day as we learn more and more facts. So the guy on the far right of the screen here is Jeff Green. Oh, sorry, Joel Greenberg, and Joel Greenberg is Matt Gaetz's good friend. It was the guy who was helping to facilitate payments to women, some of them underage. So when I say women, girls, because a 17-year-old woman is called a girl. And when you engage in intercourse with a 17-year-old girl, that is called rape. And I wish the media would start using the word rape more often, because that's what it is when a girl has not yet hit the age of 18. And even if she's just 18, god damn, that's way too young, bro. Shit. It's creepy as hell. So we learned that this genius, this rocket scientist, Joel Greenberg, actually put his dirty deeds on paper. You know what? Statutory rape is rape. It's just giving it a specific name, but it's still rape. Doesn't make it any less worse. Still bad. Still very bad. He wrote a confession. He confessed, and he didn't just write it one time. He wrote it 3 times. 3 times. Twice typed up, 1 handwritten. And he sent it to, of all people, Roger Stone. Guys, I wouldn't send Roger Stone a postage stamp, let alone a confession of crimes. Of crimes. So this right here, these are screenshots he took, where he was sending text messages to Roger Stone through one of those apps. I forget if it was Slack or one of those apps like Slack. And he was stating, his intentions. He was stating everything he did. He was offering him money as much as up to $250,000. The dude has fully implicated himself electronically and in paper. Oh, he is screwed. Let me read to you what he wrote to this guy. This is literally what he wrote. Oh, was it WhatsApp? Could have been. It says here, on more than one occasion, this is what Joel Greenberg wrote. On more than one occasion, this individual was involved in sexual activities with several of the other girls. The congressman from Florida's 1st Congressional District, that's Matt Gaetz, and myself. From time to time, gas money or gifts, rent, or partial tuition payments were made to several of these girls, including the individual who was not yet 18. I did see the acts occur firsthand, and Venmo transactions, Cash App, or other payments were made to these girls on behalf of the congressman. Why isn't he in handcuffs right now? This thing came out in the Daily Beast. Everybody knows. What are you waiting for? What more information do you need? Put him in handcuffs, lock him up. Because right now, that dude, Joel Greenberg, is facing a 33-count indictment for everything from stalking to sex trafficking. He's grotesque. This is a grotesque individual. He shouldn't be amongst people in society. No. He's made over 150 payments. 150 payments in over Venmo and 70 via Cash App. The Daily Beast actually spoke to 12 out of 40 women who were willing to go on the record, and all 12 of them said they understood that the cash was for sex. These guys are not bright at all. You know, they engage in crimes, in heinous, disgusting, ugly crimes, and then they put it on paper. And he was angling to get a pardon. That was the whole purpose of this, and he was desperate too. He said, "If I get you $250,000 in Bitcoin, would that help, or is this not a financial matter?" So Roger Stone replies, he says, "I understand all of this and have taken it into consideration. I will know more in the next 24 hours because I cannot push too hard because of the nonsense surrounding pardons." Then he writes, "I hope you are prepared to wire me $250,000 because I am feeling confident." Well, needless to say, nothing happened. No pardon, no nothing. And the funny thing is, Matt Gaetz could have pulled a string if he spoke directly to Trump, but he didn't want to speak to Trump on Joel Greenberg's behalf. And in fact, he told Joel Greenberg to keep him out of it. Are we dealing with trolls here, Tina G? Thank you so much, Tina, and the rest of our mods for keeping our rooms clean. Huh? Yeah, thank you for that. Cecile wants to know what if Trump gave him one of the hidden pardons? I don't think he did. I don't think he did. Stacy Mendenhall says Stone got commutation. Greenberg and Gaetz got nothing. Nothing. They did not get a damn thing. So here's a picture of Matt Gaetz trying to decide which pictures of underage girls he's going to share with. This guy was sharing pictures of his sexual conquests with other members of Congress. And I say this a lot, but it still boggles the mind that they get all huffy about Dr. Seuss, but nothing but crickets when it comes to a guy sex trafficking. Nothing. The GOP is burning down, and, you know, I would gladly toast some marshmallows by the by the fire, except that fire would be toxic. That's right. Misha Oliver says perverts. Deborah Baldini says, what a sleaze. Shell Teresa says, he is so disgusting. Cecile Kazemi, they're all sick bastards. Correctamundo. Okay, so it's now time, ladies and gentlemen, for my favorite part of the show. My favorite part, and it is the TV show, theme songs. Yeah. So some of these are going to be right over the plate, easy peasy, no problem. But I believe I've put enough in here to get you confusicus, yeah, to stump you. So for those of you who are new to this game, this is the TV theme show game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hum some songs that don't have lyrics. Other ones, I might just I might sing the lyrics, or I might just read them in a different voice to throw you off the scent, to confuse you. Lee Saunders said she's not feeling speedy today. That's okay. I think you'll be all right. This first one, I'm going to sing, and I think this one might stump you. Here we go. Used to be sad, used to be shy. Funniest thing, the saddest part is I never knew why. Kicking myself for nothing was my... Holy shit, you go... What? Oh my God. I thought this was going to stump you. I didn't think so many people had seen this show. This is the Trump Reaper, Lee Saunders, who says she's not going to be fast today. Yeah, no. PETA is a boss. Kat Leaney, Jen Murphy, Tracy, Julianne Gauthier, Valerie G, Susie Brizuela, Patricia Haverkamp. All you guys, yes, you are correct. This was Alice, the show about a woman who moved out to somewhere. I don't remember where the show took place. And she worked in a diner. And the guy in charge of the diner, his name was Mel. And Flo, that's the one on the far left, she always used to say, "Kiss my grits, Mel." Funny show. Okay, very good, you guys. Very good. Damn it, I'm going to have to up my game. This one maybe might get you. Here we go. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Yeah. Don't do it. Don't. Keep your eyes on the sparrow. Oh, very good. Very good. I see a few of you guys already guessed correctly. We got Sheila Bird. Sheila Bird guessed correctly. Jen Murphy, Tracy M, Kimini, Beretta, Valerie G. Oh, it's not Barney Miller, Liz, no. Adrian Gladish, Susie Brizuela, Kathy Murphy, Wachasoko, Misha Oliver. You guys correct. This was Beretta, starring Robert Blake, who, as we know, has been canceled because he killed his wife. However, his parrot or cockatoo, whatever that bird is not canceled. So let's see. Dog lover, don't sweat it, man. You are new to this show. Relax. Some people are faster than others. And I don't know if it's speed, if it's internet speed. I don't know, but you guys are very good. And Sheila Bird points out a fun fact that Sammy Davis Jr. sung the theme song. That is also correct. Bonus points for you. Donna Taylor, don't give up. Hang in there. You get one of these. You're going to get one. All right. The next one is a tune that I have to hum. Okay? Are you ready? Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, you guys. Damn it. Wait. Shit. That's not it. Well, yes, you guys are correct. Dallas is the song, and for some reason, I got my shit screwed up. All right. So it is Dallas. It's correct. Let's see. We got Lee Saunders, who said she was not fast. I don't know what happened. She took fast pills. Sheila Bird, Gavin Rutherford, the Trump Reaper, Scribble My Dibbles, Susie Brizuela, Lisa Hathaway, Monique, Adrian Gladish, Jen Murphy, Kat Leaney, Amanda Crawford, Mel as Lucy Alaska, Cindy, Charlie, Delta. All right, you guys are good. Now I cannot advance because I got my pictures out of order. So, okay, next one. Next one. I'm just gonna sing this, and if you saw the picture already, oh well. But here's the song. I don't need you to worry for me, 'cause I'm all right. Dun, 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 dun. I don't want you to tell me it's time to come home. Dun, 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 dun. I don't care what you say anymore. This is my life. Dun, 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 dun. Go ahead with your own life. Leave me alone. I never said you had to offer me a second chance. All right. So this show was starring Tom Hanks as a woman. No, he wasn't a woman. He was a guy who was trying to maintain residence in a woman's hotel. So he had to dress like a woman. I think this was his first, main gig. And it was funny, as I recall. So Catlini, Susie Brizuela, Synth Fan, PETA is a Boss, Adrian Gladish, the Trump Reaper, Catlini, Sheila Bird, Scribble My Dibbles. Oh, you said Best Buddies, but that's close enough. I'll give you that one. Watcher Soko, Liz Krill, Cha-Cha, Jen Murphy, Stephanie. Okay. And I did promise you guys that I was going to sneak some Billy Joel in. So I did it in the TV show game. Aren't I clever? All right. This next one. Let's see. Number 4. Number 4. You sure this is number 4? Okay. This is number 4. Here we go. I think you should be able to get this just with like 5 or 6 notes. So here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Let me know if you need more. Here's the story of a lovely lady who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold, like their mother, the youngest one in curls. Yes, you guys are correct, Mundo. Catlini, Stephanie from Florida, Tracy M., Stacy Mendenhall, nope, it's not the 3 Sons, and no, it's not the Partridge Family, not the Green Acres, Charlie 3 Delta got it, Susie Brizuela, Julian Gauthier, Amanda Crawford, Misha Oliver, Synth Fan, Samantha Hawkins, Jen Murphy, Dog Lover, there you go. He said he wasn't good at this. He got it. Lisa Hathaway from West Virginia. Yeah, you got it too. All right. Next one. This is where Dallas was supposed to be. Starring Hagman, Larry Hagman, who was shot as JR. So this was the picture I owed you before. So now I'm all caught up. You guys should be able to get this one. This one is, I think, relatively easy. So I got to give you some easy ones, but maybe not. Maybe some people didn't watch this show. You ready? Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you ever saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they were born. Just a good old boy. All right, so we got Catlini. See, now you guys, Catlini, she must have a super fast internet connection because she's frequently up there way at the top. Catlini, Tracy M., Amanda Crawford, Kimini, Steph KW, Stacy Mendenhall, Synth Fan, Monique, Lee, Peter is a boss, Adrian Gladish, Samantha Hawkins, Gavin Rutherford, Susie B, Kathy Murphy says Dooms of Hazards. Yes, Dukes of Hazards is correctamundo. Very good, guys. All right, that was number 6. Okay. I'm guessing this one might be easy or not. I don't know. In my brain, I think sometimes the instrumental ones are more difficult. Here we go. Dun-dum, 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 dun-dum. Anything? Am I just doing it wrong? Am I doing? Yeah, there we go. There we go. We got the Trump Reaper, Sheila Bird, Gavin Rutherford, Stella Baxter, Adrian Gladish, Sylvia Correa, Julian Gautier, Tracy M, Watcher Soko, Deborah Baldini, Eric Weedwhacker. Eric, he said, stop. It's okay, Eric. I think my rendition was probably not great, but all these other ones got it too. Liz Krill, Anna Alvarez, Stella Baxter. Very good, guys. Denise is on the board now. Yeah. Some people said Pink Panther, and that would have been dun 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 dun. Right? That's the Pink Panther, right? I got my TV show tunes, yeah. I used to love Knight Rider, and fun fact, when I was 21, I had a 1986 Mazda, what was it, LX, some shit, and it had a digital speedometer, right? And all I wanted to do was crank that sucker up and watch the numbers go like Kit. It was a great show. It was fun. All right. This is the last one, guys. This is the last one. Yeah, Mazda 626 LX. This right? Yeah, this is the last one. Get ready. Here it comes. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to get things started. On the Muppet Show tonight. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We got Lee Saunders, the Trump Reaper, Kathy Murphy, Synth Fan, Adrian Gladish, Kimini, Sheila Bird, Samantha Hawkins, Amanda Crawford, Stephanie Yell from Florida, Susie Bruzuela, Shel Teresa, Tracy M, Ness from Connecticut, Steph KW, Scribble My Dibbles, Stella Baxter, Alicia Williams, Cecile Kazemi. Yes. Okay, so that one was an easy one. Was a great show. We loved those old guys. Fantastic show. And that's it for the game show, you guys. Thank you so much for participating. I have no parting gifts. No parting gifts for you except applause. Thank you. You guys are wonderful. You did great on the show here. I'm planning on continuing to do this show for as long as I can find TV shows to hum or sing. Now, let's see. Synthfan says, if you were cool, you were a guest on The Muppet Show. Yeah, I wasn't cool. But yeah, the select few kids who got to be on that show. Ooh, so lucky. So lucky. No Kermit in the pic? What? There was no Kermit? Thank you, Sarah B. Let's see. And Sylvia Correa says, do music. I actually did music the other day. We had the 80s. I think maybe you missed it. Did I do that on my birthday? Was that the 80s music? Maybe that was. But yeah, I'm going to do 80s. I'm going to do some 70s. I don't know if we got any folks who will recognize 70s music. And somebody did request 60s. I'll try 60s. I know some 60s songs, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I love, oh, it was the day before my birthday. All right. All right, so it's now time for the You Raggedy Bish. Today's You Raggedy Bish is Raggedy Mike Pence. Mike Pence is back in the news because, he's maybe, I guess he hasn't rediscovered his spine or his scrotum yet, but he was out there yesterday making a speech, and in his speech, he was attacking President Biden, and he was praising, he was praising the former guy. And so he seems to have a complete lapse in memory about events that happened only 4 months ago, because here he is tweeting today, talking about President Biden's first 100 days. He says, the most disturbing development of the last 100 days has been the Biden administration's wholehearted embrace of the radical left's all-encompassing, rapidly escalating war on American traditional values. Oh, really? You walking Q-tip. Yeah, this is what you got? Look, he continues. They abolished the 1776 commission aimed at promoting patriotism in American education. They authorized teaching critical race theory in federal agencies and public schools, and they restored Title X funding to Planned Parenthood. Had enough? I have. He didn't have enough of January 6th. He didn't have enough of people chanting, hang Mike Pence, but he has the audacity to complain about assault on traditional American values. What even is a traditional American value, huh? Is it saying that you would grab women by the pussy and laugh and chuckle about it with your friend? Is that a traditional American value? Because that's the stuff that your guy supported. Is it committing crimes? Is it trying to extort one of our allies? Is that a traditional American value? Is it storming the Capitol because you lost an election? Is that a traditional American value, Mike Pence? See, this is the part where Mike Pence is trying to rewrite history. Right? He's trying to make it, and the rest of the GOP is trying to do it as well. They're trying to downplay the significance of January 6th, and which is why at least once every day you will see me tweet about January 6th, tweet about the insurrection, tweet about those who incited insurrection. Why? Because they want to whitewash this the same way they try to whitewash everything that makes them look bad. They try to whitewash slavery. It's not going to happen, not on my watch. I remember back in the day when I only had, 1,000 followers. Yeah. And I used to send I used to send fellow tweeters, people who had more followers than me, like 20,000 or 50,000 followers. I used to send them a little meme that I'd make about, Black Lives Matter. I say, hey, can you please retweet this for me because you have so many followers. I don't have any, and it's so important to me, And either they would or they would. Most of the time they wouldn't. And I would have been grateful just to have 10 people like it and retweet it. Just 10. Just if I got 50, I was like, oh my God, I'm on fire. But now I have that kind of juice, and I like it because that means I have a voice and that means you all have a voice. And I'm not standing for the bullshit, and neither should you. None of you should allow the history to be revised or whitewashed or anything. Mike Pence is a coward. He's a traitor. People were saying, oh, if we impeach Trump and remove him from office, then Mike Pence is going to be better. Actually, no. Mike Pence would not have been better than Trump. He is probably less obnoxious, but he's more evil. He's more evil. He has some sense in his head. So the shit he would do would have been horrendous. Just ask people from Indiana. They'll tell you they hated him. He was a disaster. He was in charge of the COVID response. He was in charge of it. Because Trump put him in charge. The same guy who let the HIV epidemic, explode in Indiana. That guy. And under his watch, we saw 500,000 people die from COVID. So thanks for nothing, Mike Pence. And don't even think about running for president in 2024. The people in your own party can't stand you. You're way below everybody. People would vote for herpes before they voted for Mike Pence. Way at the top is Ron DeSantis. The only way Mike Pence gets to within the top 5 is if he does daily testosterone injections and starts walking around with cut off t-shirts and beating his chest and maybe get a face tattoo. That's the only way he cracks the top 5. But for right now, he is just a kiss ass like all the rest of them. He's a kiss ass who has less charisma than the fly that sat upon his head while Kamala Harris ripped him to shreds. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Salty bitches. Yes, salty bitches. Just deal with it. Yeah, bitches. All right, guys, it is now time for the Littlest President. The Littlest President is available on BrooklynDadDefiant.com. And if you get it on BrooklynDadDefiant.com, look, you get this beautiful signature, and it says "We Juan," and it's so beautiful. Everybody loves it. The Littlest President is starring President Barack Obama, Hillary Rodham Clinton, Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Joseph R. Biden, and the R stands for ready to kick that ass. Bladder Bear pooping, holding the puppet strings on Spanky McDumbass, Complicit Barbie, ready for Leotti, Gummy McJuicebox, Kellyanne Conjob, Stephen the Snake Miller, and Mitch McTurtle McConnell. Speed reading, bitches. Yeah. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our favorite page because this is Spanky McDumbass. Spanky McDumbass is sad. He used to be rich. He used to be a businessman. He used to be a TV star. He used to have a Twitter account, and he used to be the Littlest President. But now Spanky McDumbass is in jail. How did he get here? Let's go back. Ha! That was probably less than a minute. Am I right? Was that a minute? I'm bad. I'm a bad mofo. Fire! All right. Oh, shit. Now I got pages coming out. It's time to retire this book. I got to get a new one. Spanky decided that he wasn't going to leave the White House. He stomped his feet and yelled, "Fake news. Presidential harassment." He wouldn't accept the fact that he had lost and very possibly would have to go to jail. He tried to say that the election was rigged, but he had lost by such a huge margin, there was no doubt Spanky would have to leave. And leave he did, and he didn't like it, and he is still, to this day, saying that it's fake news, and that he's still, as of yesterday, yes, I just saw a video yesterday. He's still complaining. Now he's like at Mar-a-Lago. He's speaking to tens of people. Tens of people actually pay money to show up and listen to him complain and bitch for 60 minutes about how the election was stolen. And you can't believe the things they're finding out. Oh, it's amazing. Who buys that shit? Why would you pay money to have somebody lie to your face? Like you're an idiot. Why would they do it? I don't know. All right. Questions. I got time for this many questions. That many. Just that many. No more, because it's pizza and movie night, you know. I gotta get the pizza and movie thing on the giddy up. Gotta get on the giddy up. Let's see. Let's see. Lucy wants to know, when is the straitjacket coming? Not soon enough. But I'm more concerned is, when are the indictments coming? I really am. You know, they say be patient, but I feel like, guys, you should, Letitia James, New York Attorney General, she should have already had this thing ready to roll January 21st. What's the holdup? Kathy Murphy wants to know, how do you think the Arizona vote audit will end? I think they will miraculously find the votes that Trump wanted them to find. Miraculously. Because why not? Of course. Why else would they be going through this exercise? It's stupid. You guys have done counts and recounts over and over. What are you expecting to find? You know, it's just like what he told the guy in Georgia. I just need you to find 11,780 votes. Find them. Means they're making them up. So it's bullshit. It's total bullshit. That's how I think it's going to end, in bullshit. I'll be shocked if the recount ends up with him still losing Arizona. And even still, you won Arizona. Good for you. You got 6 more electoral votes. You're still a loser, bitch. Let's see. Peter is a boss wants to know, weekend plans? Yes, weekend. I'm going to be raking the lawn, raking it and prepping for mowing. It's not ready to mow. We don't have enough growth on the lawn yet, but I do need to tend to my lawn. It's one of my favorite things to do. And I believe that was number 3. Here's a bonus question from Christina M. wants to know, did I see Mortal Kombat? Yes, I did. And it was entertaining, but mostly I think because I'd already played the video game, so I'm familiar with the "get over here" and, all the different catchphrases from the game. Fatality. But yeah, it's entertaining. Also very violent and gory. FYI. All right, guys. Thank you so much for another wonderful episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka Brooklyn Dad. And if you have to go out tonight or this weekend, please be sure to wear your masks. 2 of them. Wear your gloves. Keep your social distance. 6 feet or better. And have a lovely, relaxing evening and weekend. I will see you guys here Monday, same time, same place. I love you all. Peace. Thank you, Catlini. Catlini is reminding us to please remember to like the video. Liz Krill, you are welcome. Hey! Good God! On the keyboard! Yeah, yeah! Hey! Ha ha! Yes, our mod squad. I saw messages like, did we have a ton of trolls today? How many trolls did we knock out? Hey! Oh, just one? Was that it? Just one? You did your thing. You did your thing. All right, you guys, it is now time for me and the wifey and the family to have the pizza and the movie, so you need to leave.